lands where every stone remembers blood, where the wind carries the weight of vows long broken, where names are not given, they are earned. This is not a world of peace. It is a world of battlefields and gods with iron in their voices. A world where warriors rise, not because they seek glory, but because standing still would mean being forgotten. In such a world, oaths are chains, and love is often a wound that never closes. A shield maiden once sworn to the gods, a warrior of honor, born not just to fight, but to obey. She was a daughter of valor, chosen to stand where others fell. But even the gods, in their wisdom or cruelty, demanded more. They commanded her hand in battle. They commanded her heart in loyalty. And when they demanded her soul in silence, she refused. It was not the edge of a blade that broke her. It was betrayal. Betrayal by the gods she served. Betrayal by love. Betrayal by fate itself. And so she fell, not in defeat, but in defiance. Cast down from the heights where only the gods tread. Left not dead, but exiled. Left to remember. Left to burn. But stories, true stories, do not end in fire. They begin there. And Brynhild's story begins high above the world of men, not as queen, not as wife, but as Valkyrie. In the oldest songs, the Poetic Edda, she was Sigurdrifa, the bringer of victory, chosen by Odin to walk the battlefield and guide the worthy dead. But Brynhild defied him. Where Odin chose an unworthy king, she gave victory to another. So he cursed her, stripped her of her wings, and sealed her in sleep. She was entombed in her armor, the plates fused to her skin like a second flesh. To wake her, to break the curse, the hero would need more than courage. He would need steel. Sigurd, the dragon slayer, was that man. He rode through the flames, found her sleeping, and with his sword began to cut away the bindings, piece by piece, peeling the armor from her body until she was free once more. She did not thank him. She did not weep. She taught him. Runes of war, secrets of the gods, wisdom from death itself. They swore oaths to marry, to never betray. But betrayal does not always come with a blade. Sigurd was given a potion to forget her. He married another, Gudrun, the sister of Gunnar. And when Gunnar sought Brynhild's hand, he could not cross her flames. So Sigurd, in disguise, crossed them again and won her for another. She had been betrayed by gods, by love, by destiny. Later, in the waters of a river, Brynhild and Gudrun quarreled. Words, not weapons, drew blood. Gudrun revealed the truth. Sigurd had crossed the flames and showed the ring he took from Brynhild's hand. Honor shattered. She demanded Sigurd's death, and when it came, when she heard Gudrun scream, she laughed. A hollow laugh. The kind only the broken understand. She built his pyre, laid him on it, and climbed beside him, not for love, not for sorrow, but for defiance. In other tales, like the Nibelungenlied, her story shifts. She's an Amazon queen, betrayed, yes, but not slain. pushed from the sinner, consumed by vengeance. In Helraid Brynhildar, her body burns, and her spirit journeys to hell. There, she justifies her life, her choices, her fire. She seeks Sigurd, not as a lover, but as an equal in death. Brynhild is not remembered because she loved. She is remembered because she endured. Because when gods demanded obedience, she chose fire. When men offered betrayal, she chose vengeance. When fate left her nothing, she became legend. She was no longer a Valkyrie, no longer shield maiden, no longer bound. Whatever waited for her beyond the flame, she met it standing. Now, her name echoes across the ruined world of Godforge. Perhaps she is a warrior still, one who fights not for gods, not for kings, but for herself. Perhaps her armor bears no crest but her own rage. Perhaps the fire that once cursed her now burns within her veins. Is she a protector of the lost, a guide for the broken? Is she the unforgiving sword that teaches strength through pain? Or is she something darker, a symbol of what happens when loyalty shatters and vengeance sharpens its edge too long? Does she trust? Does she love again? Or has the world hardened her beyond all reach? In a world where gods fall and mortals rise, Brynhild is not a relic. She is a warning. She is a promise. A blade forged in betrayal. A soul tempered in exile. And whether she is hero or villain, she will never kneel again. You have been watching Forged in Myth, a tale whispered between worlds. If this stirred the soil of your soul, there are more stories to come. Of wild gods, dying kings, the places where memory sings like wind through stone. So please, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and put a comment down below which myth you would like to see next. Until next time.